Welcome to our Millennium Kids 1,000 Days to Go press conference. We've gathered here today to let every Canadian know that in the year 2000, Canada made a promise to fulfill the Millennium Development Goals. And today, April 5th, there are only 1,000 days left to keep that promise. We're gathered here this morning from many schools, as you can see, with diverse faith communities, NGOs, charities, nonprofits. And we've gathered because widespread collaboration is needed now to fulfill the goals and to do our best in the home stretch to 2015. We want to work together with government to fulfill the MDGs on time. We're going to begin with the Millennium Kids anthem, Hold On to This World, by award-winning composer Brent Barkman. And this morning, Drew Brown and his band will be playing for it. Why don't you help me welcome Drew Brown and the band. Opportunities for you guys here today, to propel Canada forward to meet the MDGs by 2015. I'm a lawyer who's passionate to help youth use their voice for justice and the common good in the public sphere, like we're doing here today. When I first heard that 193 nations had committed to these 8 goals and fulfilling them together, I was convinced that if every Canadian knew that we had made these promises, we would find a way to get it done and keep our promise.
Meeting these goals has been no simple task. In 2010, our government took a courageous leadership role in the area of maternal health at the Canadian G8 Summit. Our official development assistance budget is approximately $5 billion. This is a great start. But there are, as of today, only 1,000 days left until the MDGs expire. We know that Canada is capable of more. We can do this together. Today we are gathered to say we want to work together to meet Canada's MDG promise. We want to stand with our federal government, not in criticism of them, but in support of the tough decisions they must make to realize the MDGs by the time we turn 15.
Dear Prime Minister Harper, my name is John, I'm 12 years old, I live in Pickering, Ontario. It's a pleasure for me to write to you, and I hope I can inspire you to action with my letter.
As a Millennium kid born in the year 2000, I think it is important for us to go along with the Millennium Development Goals. Not just for us, but for the rest of the world, who needs them most of all. I hope that we in Canada will be known to the world as a kind nation, a nation that would help and befriend other nations with their needs.
I and many others of every color, race, and tongue have stepped up to the plate to see that the MDGs are met. But we need our leaders, our coaches, our pastors, our government to give us their support.
I urge you to move on with the Millennium Development Goals and fulfill our promises.
This can be done by increasing foreign aid to 0.7%, which is key to achieving the Millennium Development Goals.
I want to live in a country that does not just care about itself, but reaches out to help other people in the world, because they're just as important as we are.
Mr. Prime Minister, are we on track to meet these goals by 2015? Thank you for your efforts so far. It means a lot, not just to us, but to children all over the world.
We need to tell our federal government what's important to us. Let's send this message in real time, right now, to our federal government from our nation's media headquarters, the CBC building.
Together, let's support the bold steps Canada must take to keep our promise in the next 1,000 days.
We await with great expectation what your generation is going to usher in for the world's poor.